Good morning, everyone. Thank you for taking time to attend our online training. My name is Wenqi. I'm a trainer from Wind. Today, I'm so glad to be here and to have a chance to share the Wind Financial Terminal with you. Today, our topic is uncovering Asian stock market trends, and I hope by means of today's session, you will gain a better understanding of how to monitor the trends in the Asia Pacific stock market by Wind Financial Terminal. Okay, before we start this session, I would like to introduce our company. Win was founded in 1998, and after 24 years of dedication, we have become the leader of the financial information provider in China. Now our office operates not only in mainland China, but also in Hong Kong, Taiwan, Singapore, New York, London, and other cities. I strongly believe that our service will satisfy research needs for all of you. Furthermore, in order to support your research and investment, we have launched a live streaming series. Well, as we know, throughout the past sessions, we have presented how to conduct macroeconomic, equity, and bond research by using the terminal. In global economic research tools, we have demonstrated how to use the event calendar, the China macro forecast, and economic database to analyze the macroeconomy. And in stock market research, we have learned use the news, the RPP, the stock market overviews to explore more opportunities. Also, in section of the bond, we have introduced the functions like the money market overview, the broker calls, my bonds, and other functions. And we also offer the playbacks of our previous live broadcast, and you can watch them at your leisure. In the upcoming sessions, we will explore how to use various data from the financial terminal to conduct in-depth research on stocks and bonds in January of the coming year. And we highly recommend you subscribe to our channel. In this way, before the start of the live broadcast, you will receive the notifications to ensure you don't miss any sessions. Okay, now let's start this session. Okay, so for today, I would like to share three parts. First, we will demonstrate how to track global market trends with Wind by several cases. And secondly, we are going to focus on the functions related to the Chinese Asia market to learn how to analyze the recent market trends, the sector monitor, the capital flows, and so on. Finally, we will have a quick review about how to create a customer plate. Okay, so let's start with our first part, track global market trends. Okay, so in Wind Financial Terminal, there are the market data from over 50 exchanges worldwide. It covers the major global stock markets, the bond markets, the funds, the commodity, the futures, the foreign exchange, and other types of market conditions. Next, let's take a brief look at the global overview by combining the recent market trends. Okay, so let's switch to the terminal. Well, the screen we are watching is the homepage of the terminal. Under the second section, the category of the market calls, it provides the market data of the different exchanges. So we can see the global overview we mentioned is presented as the first one. So by clicking here, we can enter the global overview page. Okay, so let's first take a look at what are included in this screen. It's clear to see that the screen is divided into 6 regions, and it presents the key indices of the markets in different regions. For example, at the top left corner, there are displayed the major indices of the US market, like the Dow Jones Industry Average, the Nasdaq Composite, the S&P 500. Okay, so we can click the index to enter its F5 to explore more. Okay, so from its candlestick chart, we can select nearly a month. Okay. Okay. So we can see since November, the S&P 500 index has accumulated a remarkable over 10% increase. It has already achieved the highest monthly increase since July 2022. Okay, so let's go back to the global overview. Furthermore, on the right side, we can observe the market trends of the European, the Africa, and the Middle East market. Well, on the left center screen, we are able to view the market data from the Asia-Pacific region, including the market indices from the countries such as Japan and South Korea, and so on. Next, let's focus on the right center screen. The market calls from the Greater China region. I firmly believe that this is an essential part for the users who invest in the Chinese market. Well, we can see the real-time market trends for the mainland indices, including the SSE Composite Index, the CSI 300, the Chinex, and so on. Meanwhile, regarding the Hong Kong market, usually the performance of the Hong Kong stock is better in the fourth quarter, and recently, in terms of the external demand, this round of interest rate hikes in US is nearing the end, which is expected to lead a positive export growth in the fourth quarter. So these factors may be going to give a big boost to Hong Kong stock in the near future. So we can keep monitoring the indices such as the Hang Seng Index and Hang Seng Tech Index to take updates on the Hong Kong market. And in the two sections below, we can also observe the real-time market conditions of the major global commodities and important exchange rates. Well, so let's briefly summarize this page. Through this page, we can access the global market indices, the prices of the major commodity, and foreign exchange information. Also, if you want to explore the markets of the other securities, so we provide the particular models for your requirements. For instance, we can enter the FX. Okay, so we can move to the comprehensive foreign exchange screen and gather further details regarding both renminbi and international currencies. Okay, so due to time constraints, I won't be able to show every quote screen here. However, I have summarized a list of shortcut keys for many useful functions. For example, the shortcut 0 for global overview, the 1 for Asia, the 2 for Hong Kong market, the 3 for Taiwan market, and so on. Also, we can enter the keyword shortcut in the terminal to explore more shortcut keys. I will show you. So let's go back to the terminal and we can enter the shortcut. Okay, so from this document, we can find a lot of the shortcuts for different securities. Okay, so next, in the Win Financial Terminal, we not only display the global market information for various assets, but we also provide the professional functions of the stock market in China. So next, we will take the mainland stock market overview as an example to present the real-time market trends. Okay, first, we mentioned just now, we can enter 1 to move to the Asia market overview. Okay, so similar with the global overview, it's also divided into 6 regions. There are the index calls, the industry calls, and the market trends, and the financial news, and so on. It's worth to mention is that these regions are interconnected. For example, if we click the SSE index, the component securities of the SSE index will be presented on the middle left screen. And then, if we select a stock, its candlestick chart will be displayed on the middle right screen. Furthermore, this chart can be easily switched to a line chart by the spacebar to have a clear view of the intraday price. At the same time, at the top right screen, it displays the cost of the various concept sector and the industries. For example, for the year 2023, the Czech GDP has always been a popular topic. So we can choose the concept sector and click the indicator year-to-date percentage. Okay, so it's clear to see the Czech GDP has increased almost 80%. Okay, so we can click it. Sorry. So we can click it, and its component securities are shown on the middle left screen. Okay, so we can click the same indicator again, so we can find the homeboard printing has the best performance as an AI stock this year, with an increase of the almost 400%. Okay, so however, if you were familiar with this company, you would know it's very popular in the capital markets last year by renting out the various computing power. But recently, it has been involved in the inflation of the revenue, leading a sharp decline in the stock price. Okay, so we can observe this trend from the candlestick chart on the right. Okay. So in the two sections below, we can explore the market trends of a particular stock. For example, we can right-click and then we select the switch the security code. Okay, so we can enter the code, for example. Okay, so we can see the chart will be switched to your target stock. Okay, here. Okay, so on the right side, there are the financial news, the rolling informations, and so on. Okay, so in this page, in the A-share overview, it not only provides the cost of the index and the industries, but also we can observe the chart and the market news. Okay, so let's go back to the slides. Okay, so after we have browsed the market trends, it's certain that you want to know which industries or stocks in China attract the most interest from foreign investors. Okay, so the next function I will share with you is a data reports. Again, let's move to the terminal. Okay, so let's go back to the home page. So look at here. In this part, the terminal provides a lot of professional data reports from the different markets. As an A-share market as an example, let's enter it. So we can see these data reports are arranged according to the market categories. For example, the market overview, the primary market, the company financials. Okay, so let's select the secondary market. Okay, so on the left column, there are the market value statistics, market trading returns. Okay, so let's move down. Okay, so it also presents the reports about statistics of Shanghai, Shenzhen, and Hong Kong Stock Connect. So we can get the industry fund flow by SHSC or HSC and so on. So I would like to choose the industry fund flow by SHSC to take a look. Okay, so let's see what's shown here. On the top of this page, it provides the end data and the different industries. Okay, so for example, let's click the last Friday as an example, and the industry, we could choose the wind industry. Okay, so let's click the lot. Okay, so we can see this industry are ranked in descending order based on the market value. Okay, so we can see the capital goods rank the first, and the second one is the food, beverage, and tobacco. So I guess maybe you want to check the recent market trends by capital goods, and maybe you want to know which companies have the high capitalization or top performance in this industry. Okay, so let's think, how can we do it? Actually, we mentioned the sector trends in last function, right? Okay, so let's go back to the mainland stock. Okay, so we can enter 1, okay, to move back. Okay, so in this area, we can select the wind secondary industry. Okay, so let's find the capital goods. Okay, here, let's click it. Okay, so here shows the component stocks and its chart as we mentioned. So if you want to know which component stock has the highest capitalization, so we can click this indicator, the market capital, to rank them in descending order. Okay, so we can see the first one is CATL. As we know, it's a very, very famous company. It's a leading global provider of power battery systems. So if you want to know more about this company, you can double click it to enter its F5 to explore more. Okay, so let's go back to our slides. Okay, so let's take a quick conclusion. So in terminal, we can enter the shortcut keys to enter the different market overview, and in addition, we can combine the data reports to further explore the market trends. Okay, so next we are going to focus on the exploration of the mainland stock market from different aspects. Okay, so first, for A-share sectors, I would like to introduce another function to monitor the calls called A-shares. Okay, so the biggest difference between the mainland stock overview and the A-share is in A-shares we can have a clear view of the market's classifications of the A-share markets. Okay, so next let's switch to the terminal and see what features are included in this function. Okay, so let's go back to the home page. Okay, so also under the second sector, the calls, okay, so we can see the second one is the all A shares. Also, we can enter the 60 to enter it. Okay, so this layout of this page is very simple, with various market classifications of the A shares on the left side and the real-time calls on the top right, and the charts are shown below. Okay, so for example, the last year the Beijing Exchange was officially launched. Okay, so if you focus on the innovative companies in China, so you can directly click the Beijing Exchange. Okay, so we can see the right side will display the all components companies. Okay, and we can get the current cost in the Beijing Exchange. Okay, so and we can click a particular company at the bottom area, so we can see this company's line chart and its candlestick chart. Okay, so maybe some users have a quick question is that if there are no the indicators we want to know, so what should we do? Actually, we offer a very useful setting. If these indicators cannot meet your needs, so you can set up them according to your preference. It's very simple. So at the right top corner, there is a button called the indicator setting. Okay, let's click it, and it will show a list of the indicators of the different securities. It includes thousands of the indicators awaiting for your exploration. Okay, so we can find an indicator from a list. Also, we can directly enter the keyword to research quickly. For example, we can enter the price. Okay, and we found it. Okay, so we can double click it. Also, we could click the add. Okay, so we can see the price is added. Okay, also we can click the up or down to adjust its position. Okay, so we can put the price under the name. Okay, and click OK. So we can see the price are shown here on the right of the name. Okay. So next, we can not only click on the indicators to sort data in order, but also we can select an indicator and drag it to arrange its order to meet the individual needs. Furthermore, on the left, we can see the different industries here and the different regions. Okay, so let's, for example, if we want to discover all the listed companies located in Shenzhen, so we can select by region here. Okay, so we can see it provides the all province of China. Okay, so let's find Guangdong, and then we click the Shenzhen. Okay, so we can see this Shenzhen's company's codes will display on the right. Okay. So in addition, once we hear the name of this function, the A shares, maybe most users will think there is only the data related to A shares. Okay, so in fact, there are the Hong Kong stocks, the Taiwan stock, the US stocks, and global stocks. Okay, even other securities. Okay, so let's for example, throughout the past 2 decades, many mainland companies have taken the business public in Hong Kong, especially the internet industry. So if you are interested in this field, so we can find Hong Kong stock, okay, here. And then we can choose by concept, okay. So we can see it gathers a lot of the hot concept of Hong Kong stocks, okay. So let's select the internet, okay. So on the right side, we can rank them based on the market value. Okay, so we can see there are the Tencent, the China Telecom, the China Unicom, the Kingsoft, and so on. So if you want to explore more, you can double click it. Okay, so we can enter is the F5 page. Okay, so let's go back to the list. Okay, so in conclusion, in A-shares, we can easily get some market calls of the component companies of the different sectors. However, if we want to focus on the situation change of the all industries, how should we do? Maybe still use the mainland stock function, but in that function, there is only a small part about it. Okay, so well, next I would like to introduce a function to monitor the sector's trend called the sector monitor. Okay, so its shortcut is 930. Okay, so we can access it from the home page, or we can enter its shortcut 930. Okay, so let's take a look at it. So the central area of this page, there are 3 heat maps. There are the hot concept sector, the wind China sector index, and the Asia market indices. Okay, so from the heat map, we can know which sector increases today and which industry has a poor performance today. Okay, so from here, we can know the magnitude of the rise or fall is greater, the color of the heat map will be deeper. For example, for wind China sector index, we can see today the performance of the overall market is not so good. Okay, so let's take a look at the real estate industry, which is a field is always interested by lots of foreign investors. Okay, here, so we can click it, and it shows its line chart and the candlestick chart on the right side, okay, to help you have a good understanding of the intraday and recent trends. Okay, so from the candlestick chart, we can see recently it looks like a rebound trend in the real estate industry. Okay, so well, maybe you want to know recently what events happened to this sector has a rebound. Okay, so we can move to the news, which we have introduced in last sessions. Okay, so we can enter the news to move to the news function. Okay, so in the box, we can enter the keyword, the real estate. Okay, so from today's news, we can know the real estate in Asia market has a rebound because recently the government have expressed that the real estate industry should focus on the development of the quality to ensure people have a high quality apartments and houses. Okay, so maybe it's one of the reasons that this field has a rebound recently. Okay, so in this function, we can quickly know the trends of the industries in today's market by observing the colors displayed on the heat map. Okay, so after we browsing the conditions of the industries, maybe you are very interested in the capital flows about Asia markets. Okay, so the next function will give you the answer. Okay, so this function is a little mysterious because it's not shown on the home page like the functions we mentioned. However, it doesn't mean it's useless. Okay, so as we can see on the top right corner here, there is a button called SHSC. Okay, so we can click it. Okay, so let's see what I included in this page. Okay, so on the top of this page, the trends of the three markets maybe you wanna pay attention are displayed here. Okay, and again we can switch the candlestick charts and the line charts by the space bar. Okay, so on the right side, it shows the charts of the north flow and the south flow. Okay, so we can see due to the impact of the overall market, there has been a net outflow of the north funds today. Okay, however, how can we know how does the net flow of today compare to the previous period? Okay, so here you can click the button View Historical Data. Okay, so the page will jump to the data report. Okay, so in this page, we can gain the north and the south money flow in recent 30 days. Okay, so it's clear to see that recently there have been the outflow of the north fund. Okay, so let's go back to the SHSC monitor. And at the bottom right corner, we can see the trading volume of those companies in Shanghai, Shenzhen, and Hong Kong market. For example, for today in Shanghai Exchange, so we can see the trading volume. So we can see the Guizhou Maotai has the biggest trading volume. Okay, so we believe that the foreign investors look to further increase for this company. Okay, so in SHSC monitor, we can know the trends of the Shanghai, Shenzhen, and Hong Kong market, and also we can get the data of the north and south flow. Okay, so let's go back to our slides. It's a sector monitor. It's a SHSC monitor. Okay, so in this chapter, we have learned how to monitor the Chinese market through the calls, the different sectors, and capital flows. Okay, so I think it's almost I want to share with you today. And in last part, I will quick review the two functions about self-select the place. Okay, so in our last sessions, the trainer has provided a detailed explanation about how to create a custom plate through F7 and monitor them in F6 function. Okay, but in these two functions, the creating and the monitoring methods are suitable for different securities. So we can use the F7 function to create the stock watch list, the bond watch list, and so on. Okay, so let's go back to the terminal. I will show you quickly. Okay, so in any screen of the terminal, we can press F7. Okay, so it will show a sector management. And on the top left corner, we can click the new, and then we can select the new template. Okay, so we can create a name. For example, we can call it as the Hong Kong Internet. Okay. And next step, we need to add some securities into this sector. Okay, so we can click the manual selection, and then we find the Hong Kong stock. Okay, so we can find by concept, and then we choose the internet here. Also, we can enter the internet directly. Okay, so we choose add all and click save. Okay, so the next step, we can monitor them in F6 function. Okay, let's press it, the F6. Okay, so for example, in this page, we can add this, we can click this button, and then we find the Hong Kong Internet. Okay, we add it into the current sector. Okay, and then we click OK. Okay, so we can see these companies are shown here. Okay, so it's very useful. Okay, so let's go back to the slides. Okay, so in conclusion, in today's session, we shared the function global markets, the mainland stock, and A-share list to monitor the global and Chinese market trends. And we can use the sector monitor, the SHSC monitor, to track the sector trends and capital flow. Okay, so if you think this page will help you, we suggest you take a photo or take a the screenshot to save it. Okay, and also there is a list of the shortcuts keys prepared for you. I hope it will help you to work efficiently. Okay, so well, I think it's all about today's session, and thank you for your time today. Okay, have a good day.